If you're a die-hard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. There's a growing buzz swirling around the NFL world that could potentially shake the very foundation of offensive football strategy in the upcoming season. Rumors have been intensifying that Justin Jefferson, one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the league, might be closing in on a deal with the Cleveland Browns, a franchise hungry to reinvent their offensive identity. Imagine the implications. If this rumor proves true, Jefferson pairing up with Deshaun Watson, a quarterback known for his dynamic playmaking skills and ability to stretch defenses vertically and horizontally. The very thought of these two talents combining forces has sent a wave of excitement through fan bases and analysts alike, sparking endless debates about how this tandem could redefine the Browns' offense. Although nothing has been officially announced, the murmurs are loud enough to suggest that something big might be brewing in Cleveland's front office. This potential union wouldn't just be a transaction, it would be a statement, a declaration that the Browns are aiming to compete at the highest level by assembling an offensive juggernaut that could challenge the league's best units. The possibilities of Jefferson's impact in this scenario are tantalizing, as his route-running precision and ability to create separation perfectly complement Watson's arm talent and improvisational skills. If this deal comes to fruition, it could instantly elevate the Browns into a new echelon of offensive threat, making defenses shudder at the prospect of facing this revamped lineup. Justin Jefferson's hypothetical move to Cleveland would mark a seismic shift, not just for the Browns, but for the entire AFC North division, injecting a fresh dose of offensive firepower that could alter the competitive landscape. Jefferson, coming off a season where his stats and highlights solidified his status as one of the league's premier receivers, would bring elite-level playmaking ability to a team that has struggled with consistency on offense. Pairing him with Watson, who despite recent controversies and questions about his future, has proven to be a quarterback with remarkable talent and vision, could unleash a super attack that defenses may find nearly impossible to contain. This isn't just about numbers on a stat sheet, it's about chemistry potential and the kind of excitement that can galvanize an entire franchise. The Browns have been searching for that missing explosive element, and Jefferson's arrival could be the spark that ignites their offense into something extraordinary. While the Browns coaching staff would need to devise schemes to maximize this pairing's effectiveness, the raw talent on paper suggests endless possibilities for big plays and highlight reel moments. The speculation alone is enough to fill stadiums with anticipation and social media with fervent debates fueling the fire of this tantalizing rumor and making Browns fans hopeful for a new dawn of offensive dominance. The whisperings around Jefferson's possible contract with the Browns also raise interesting questions about the team's broader strategy and salary cap management. Bringing in a receiver of Jefferson's caliber would require not only a significant financial commitment, but also a clear vision from the front office regarding the direction of the franchise. The Browns have historically struggled with balancing star talent acquisitions and building a cohesive roster, but this rumored move suggests a bold step towards constructing a more formidable offense around Watson. If Jefferson's signing is indeed imminent, it would indicate that Cleveland is prepared to invest heavily in a player they believe can be a cornerstone of their offensive future. This also might hint at upcoming roster adjustments, potentially signaling departures or shifts in the current wide receiver depth chart and offensive personnel. The Browns front office, well aware of the salary cap implications, would need to maneuver carefully to accommodate Jefferson's contract while maintaining competitiveness across the roster. This delicate balancing act would be critical, ensuring that the addition of such a high-profile player elevates the team's performance without creating financial pitfalls. The rumor alone, however, has fans and analysts speculating about the potential seismic impact on Cleveland's roster construction and competitive outlook in the seasons to come. Amidst all the chatter, the chemistry factor between Justin Jefferson and Deshaun Watson cannot be overlooked in this swirling speculation. While Watson has demonstrated flashes of brilliance throughout his career, consistently connecting with elite receivers has sometimes been a challenge due to team dynamics or injuries. Jefferson's arrival could provide that reliable and explosive Target Watson has needed to take his game to the next level. Sources close to the situation hint at informal conversations and mutual interest, suggesting that both players see the benefit in joining forces. Jefferson's ability to stretch the field and create separation with his crisp route running perfectly complements Watson's skill in improvising under pressure and delivering accurate throws from various arm angles. If this partnership blossoms, it could result in one of the most feared passing attacks in the league, keeping defensive coordinators up late at night, trying to devise schemes to slow down the Browns' aerial assault. This tantalizing prospect fuels the rumor mill and stokes excitement among Cleveland fans who have long awaited a marquee offensive identity. Of course, chemistry can't be guaranteed, but the possibility alone has created a buzz-raising expectations that the Browns may be on the verge of something truly special in their passing game. This rumor also adds an intriguing layer to the ongoing narrative about Deshaun Watson's future and redemption arc within the NFL. Watson, after facing significant off-field challenges and a complicated return to play, has often been under intense scrutiny about whether he can reclaim his status as an elite quarterback. The potential pairing with a star receiver like Jefferson might signal a renewed commitment from the Browns to support Watson's professional resurgence. This move could be interpreted as a vote of confidence in Watson's abilities and character, suggesting the organization believes he still possesses the talent to be a franchise quarterback at the highest level. Jefferson's presence could provide Watson with a security blanket and a focal point for the offense, possibly easing the pressure and helping him regain rhythm and confidence on the field. It would be a bold statement from Cleveland, the franchise, not known for shying away from risks when the upside is significant. The narrative of redemption and revival for Watson, intertwined with the emergence of Jefferson as a Brown star, makes this rumor even more compelling and worthy of close attention as the offseason unfolds. The Browns' offensive scheme would likely undergo significant adjustments to maximize the talents of Jefferson and Watson, a prospect that excites many offensive analysts and coaches who follow the team closely. The potential to incorporate Jefferson's dynamic route tree and explosive speed into a playbook designed around Watson's mobility and arm strength opens up creative possibilities rarely seen in Cleveland's recent history. This could mean a shift towards more aggressive downfield passing concepts, screens, and motion plays designed to exploit mismatches and keep defenses off balance. The coaching staff's ability to innovate and adapt could be the key to unlocking the full potential of this rumored super attack. Additionally, integrating Jefferson into the Browns' offense could elevate the entire receiving core, creating more space and opportunities for complementary players to thrive. The speculation around scheme changes also leads to debates about how the Browns might leverage their tight ends and running backs in tandem, with Jefferson's presence possibly evolving into a multifaceted offensive threat. If these rumors bear out, the Browns would not only be acquiring a top receiver, but potentially reshaping their entire offensive identity, setting themselves up for a bold push in the highly competitive AFC landscape. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. Fan reactions to the rumor of Justin Jefferson joining the Browns have been a whirlwind of excitement, disbelief, and cautious optimism, a mix that perfectly captures the unpredictable nature of NFL offseason speculation. Social media platforms are buzzing with highlights of Jefferson's spectacular catches and Watson's flashy plays with fans, envisioning the kind of highlight reel moments this duo could produce. Cleveland supporters in particular are dreaming of the immediate impact this pairing might bring, hoping it could be the missing piece to finally push their team deep into the playoffs or even the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, rival fans from across the league are beginning to reassess the Browns as a legitimate threat, recalibrating their predictions for the coming season. Yet amid the enthusiasm, there's a healthy dose of skepticism, as is typical with rumors of this magnitude. Fans remember previous off-season hype that didn't materialize and are waiting for official confirmation before fully committing their hopes. This blend of excitement and caution makes the rumor all the more intriguing, fostering conversations that keep the Browns in the spotlight and build anticipation for what could be a defining moment in the franchise's history. Considering the competitive implications, this rumored acquisition could trigger a ripple effect throughout the AFC North and the wider NFL. If Jefferson truly signs with the Browns, it forces other teams in the division to rethink their strategies and personnel moves in response. The Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals, each with their own established offenses, would suddenly face a much more formidable Browns passing attack, potentially intensifying the rivalry and elevating the level of competition. This could spark a domino effect in free agency and the draft as teams scramble to shore up their defenses or add offensive weapons to counterbalance Cleveland's new firepower. Moreover, the league as a whole might experience shifts in power dynamics as the Browns' potential offensive upgrade challenges traditional contenders and reshuffles the hierarchy. The speculation about Jefferson joining Cleveland is not just about one player and one team. It's about the balance of power within a fiercely competitive division and the strategic chess match that unfolds every offseason. The prospect alone has heightened anticipation for the upcoming season as fans and analysts alike imagine how this potential blockbuster move could influence the race for playoff positioning and ultimately Super Bowl aspirations. Beyond the on-field impact, the rumor also hints at the Browns' marketing and branding strategy moving forward. Adding a superstar like Justin Jefferson to the roster would dramatically increase the team's visibility and marketability both locally and nationally. Jefferson's charismatic personality and highlight-worthy playstyle make him a perfect ambassador for the Browns, a franchise eager to boost its profile and attract a wider fan base. This potential signing could translate into increased merchandise sales, ticket demand, and media attention, generating buzz far beyond the usual football circles. It might also influence sponsorships and partnerships as brands gravitate toward the heightened excitement surrounding Cleveland's revamped offense. The rumors suggest that the Browns are not just building a team to win games, but are also crafting a compelling narrative and brand identity that resonates with fans in a modern sports landscape. This strategic dimension adds another layer to the speculation as the team's front office appears to be thinking about the bigger picture, balancing competitive ambitions with business growth in a highly competitive entertainment market. Finally, the timing of his rumors coincides with a critical juncture in the NFL offseason calendar when teams are finalizing rosters, negotiating contracts, and plotting their next moves. The fact that whispers about Jefferson and the Browns have gained traction now suggests that behind-the-scenes negotiations might be progressing quickly, potentially setting the stage for an official announcement in the near future. This timing adds urgency and intensity to the speculation as fans and insiders monitor every development, closely searching for clues in press releases, social media activity, and insider reports. If this signing does happen, it could reshape the Browns offseason narrative and become the headline story that dominates conversations across sports media. The rumor has already ignited a firestorm of excitement, debate, and anticipation that promises to carry through training camp and into the regular season. Whether or not it culminates in a confirmed deal, the possibility alone has reinvigorated the Browns fan base and positioned Cleveland as one of the most intriguing teams to watch in the coming months. The NFL offseason rarely sees rumors this electrifying, and this one could be the game changer everyone has been waiting for. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan. Hit subscribe and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!